What's up? Um, I know this isn't the typical video with a bunch of edits and a whole fucking library of memes, but I really wanted to, I don't know, talk to you because I think this is a topic that everyone, or that I have seen lately, has been more and more active, which is, I guess, the the fat phobia and the what is it called? The body acceptance thing? I have no idea. Honestly, but I could give two shits about what it is. But honestly, I just want to talk about it mostly because I hate it. I, I was a fat person. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking, you know, say that I'm the skinniest person alive because I'm not. I have too many big bones to ignore. Even right now, I can even see the my stretch marks. Yeah, I can even see the stretch marks. Why am I talking about fat people? I don't know. Every time I say it, I feel like I'm disrespecting somebody, but I'm not. This is an actual topic that I am allowed to speak on because I have been through it for all my life. I have been fat for most of my life. I have been diagnosed with obesity for my whole entire life. Like I went to the doctor, my mom took me to the doctor. The doctor said you are overweight by a certain amount of pounds. Usually I went to the doctor, I think I was about 7, 8, probably even younger, or probably even older. I'd say around, let's say a good guess would be 10. The doctor even told me, he's like, yeah, you're overweight by like 50 to 60 pounds. And I was just like, whoa, that's huge. But my height was canceling it out. Like the way I was growing was canceling out how many pounds I had to weigh for an average 10-year-old. And it was just kind of like, well, you're 50 pounds overweight for a 10-year-old, but you're, I think about 35. I think they said about 35. It was like, it was a bit less. I know that. You're a bit less for the height you're at. Like, I think I was at 10 years old. I was definitely taller than my brother. I think I was like 5'5". I'm not sure. I was older than a bunch of people, but I was definitely, I think I was average height when I think I was in middle school. I think I was average height when I entered in high school. And then when I left high school, I was definitely above average height, which is above 5'8". So like right now, I'd say accurately, if I were to tell you my height, I'm like at PewDiePie's height. So there goes my weight, right? I've been over the weight limit ever since I was a kid. With that being said, I hate how people are treating fatness. As a kid, I would hate myself because I was fat. And now I have learned that being fat isn't even a good thing. Like over time, I think if I even went more to the left, I think I would have corrected myself and gone more to the right. And I know most of you guys are saying you're more right or anything. No, this doesn't have to do anything with the politics. It's just a reference of like when you drive a car, when you go to the left, you should do the opposite and try to go to the right. So there's always that. And that's what I'm trying to say. For reference, I have always hated myself when I was fat. Even till today, I think there is some still animosity to my body because of how big I am. And that's not because I'm tall, and that's not because I am like, the tallest in my family. No, it's because of how big, how wide I am. Of course, I am taking the steps necessary to change that height. For example, exercise. I love exercising. In fact, I love touching grass. Even though I may spend all my time inside, not touching grass, I love the fact that I can touch grass. It makes me happy. I love it. So, with that being said, I love touching grass. But the reason why I'm even saying that I hate fat people is because this whole thing, this whole like topic of like you should accept yourself because of the way you are. You should be who you are and be comfortable in your skin, or you should try to, I don't know, push the boundaries of like beauty with like your overall wideness. It's like first off, calm down. You're not Oprah in this section, right? We're not here solving relationships. No, we're trying to solve that whole thing that you think you are. Like, first off, being fat and being beautiful are two different things. There's a reason why there's a section called BBWs, the big beautiful women. There are some big beautiful women out there, and those women, hey, they can eat, and I love that. But there are also this thing where there's also this thing, I'm sorry, where you're not beautiful, you're just big, and it's not cool. Being big versus being beautiful is there's two different things. There's a limit, and you're just big for no reason. And of course, most people can, as in the recent news, if you've ever been on Twitter or on YouTube for probably the past few minutes, while, I don't even know. You will see like this other chick, and she says like I'm a 10, right? Gorlock, I think is her name. She has an actual name. I didn't even know this, but her nickname on the internet is Gorlock. Her actual name is Ali C. Lopez. I didn't even know that while reading an article about some streamer getting completely fucked by three men. I didn't even know her name was Ali. It's crazy. It's baffling me. But let's move on. Ali over here basically says she's a 10 out of 10, right? She's like, ah, baddest bitch, right? And she's just big. She is just big. And this is a woman. Of course, she's a trans woman, so we'll respect her, we'll respect her pronouns over here. She is big. She isn't beautiful. She isn't a 10 out of 10. She is just big. And if she can lose the weight, she would even be, I would even say, good, right? But she is big. She is wide. She is so freaking fat. It's almost upsetting to me that I get to see that online. It's so fat that she spans across her whole generation. Like, if anything, she would basically be the fattest shit in her whole generation. She is the clog in her generation. That is how fat she is. And it sucks because it's like, why would you do that to yourself? Why? Like, what has crossed into your mind to say, let's be fat? This is not good. To be fat is not good. To be big is not good. You are not looking good at any moment in time. You are just looking huge, and it sucks. I understand that. I know that. I looked like a ball when I was 10. Actually, I looked like a ball when I was 8. Yeah, I think around 8 years old, they took a picture of me because I was in a contest, and they were like, yeah, cool thing that you made. And I was just like, okay, cool. And then my brother was right there and we took a picture. I looked like a goddamn ball. I look so much like a freaking round object. I almost, when I see that picture today, I'm like, God damn, someone could legit have grabbed me and kicked me, and I would have definitely had the circumference of a sphere. I'm not even joking. Like, that's how big I was, and I hated myself. Every day I would look at that and I'd be like, God damn, how do I live? How do I live? How did I not like to touch grass? How did I not like going outside or working out or communicating with people or just doing stuff that honestly makes me happy now? Why didn't I do that? And it's mostly because it's just how big I was, because I hated myself. Of course, I learned to love myself in a big, like, throughout some difficult measures, right? I learned to love myself a lot of the time. No, for a long time, sorry. Not for a lot of the time, for a long time, I learned to love myself. And then I just ended up saying, you know what, my body is not reflecting my inside. And I know it's like, what? My PP is super small. No, yeah, no, duh. But it's like my inside, I love myself. But in order to love yourself, you have to maintain a happy body. Your body has to be, you know, happy. You have to be happy. So if your body isn't showing what the inside is showing, then for all I know is that you're contrasting yourself in multiple ways, and that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be excited. You're supposed to be like, damn right. I look good and I feel good in the inside. A lot of the times, and that's how, no, yeah, a lot of times it should work like that. But when I see this girl, when I see this poor woman get freaking blasted by a a kid who got bullied on the internet, and not only bullied on the internet, but bullied in person and got his stuff taken away from him. But also, you have a person like Sneeko bullying her. Honestly, I don't accept either of these people. I don't accept Aiden's approach. I don't accept Neon's approach. I don't accept Sneeko's approach. I don't even accept Allie's approach. I hate all of them. They're all pieces of shit that deserve to, I don't know, deserve to rot in whatever their prison is. Basically, yeah. It sucks. I hate it. And for that example, I will always hate the fat approach. Wait, no, I will always hate this body acceptance approach towards fatness. There you go. Sorry. The words, I was dyslexic verbally. What? I don't even know. But exactly how I just phrased it. I will always hate it. I hate it even now. If you really, if you really want to feel good about yourself, I want you to change your body. And that's not even for me to say like Sigma male, guys. I'm going to be the Sigma male of this. No, fuck red pills. Fuck all that, because they sound to say red pills, it sounds like you're taking a boner pill, and I already hate it. So fuck the red pill, fuck the blue pill, and just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to take my own path, even if it sucks, even if it's dark and scary. I'm going to walk this path. I am going to try to, go on my own. And if it doesn't work, well, then it doesn't work. And if it does work, well, then it works. I will figure out a way. I will I will try to react the way I should react, or the way I can react, or the way that I want to react. I don't have to be, scared that oh, guys, I didn't take my red pill today, or I didn't take my blue pill. Oh, red pill says I have to be more muscular. Blue pill says I have to be a cuck. It's just like, no, how about you do what you want? And if anything, be cool with it. With that, I end. Peace.